What is up, boys? Today we took, this week we took four trades, and we won 3 out of the 4. So let's do some back testing, baby. Okay. First we start on Monday. Monday fun day. Alright, what do we see? Monday levels had a pretty clear level right here. It's based off these eyes, this high, these eyes, this high. Yeah. And then I don't know what I drew right there. Alright, so basically had that level, and then bottom level would have been right here, just based off of all these lows and stuff. So we actually did have a lot to fill over here, so that's why I thought we were going long today. One thing I was aware of was, hold on, let me just see. Yes, I took a NAS long. Yeah, one thing I was aware of is this B2R right here. BPR, sorry. Which is basically a double fair value gap. So when I saw this, make sure I was extra cautious on this trade. But the 925 candle, we went up. I don't know why this is here. I'm gonna delete that. Yeah. So we saw this, and then we saw a really strong push up. And basically what I was waiting for is a push above this high right here. And we saw that, had a little retrace. I entered, and then boom, had my take profit. Yeah, it was just based off of this high right here. This high, right before this. But if I took that, then I would have made generational wealth. Well, what just happened? So yeah, I would have made freaking generational wealth, but I cannot predict the future, so that is why I only made almost a 1 to 2 RR. Okay, let's go to Tuesday. So we had a fair value gap right here. What do we see? Had a level right here based off these lows. Actually, what's this even from today? I don't even know. But we would have had a level right if this is market open. Would have had level right here. It's based off this low. Actually, you could have had even a higher one right there. And then you would have had a level right here. It's based off these eyes, this eye, yeah. Then what do we see? 920 candle, we break through this level. 925 candle, we basically come through this level, and I actually, what is this? Why are there random fair value gaps on my screen? Whatever. This was an equal highs. So let me tell you what I saw. So this was 930 candle. We really did not do that much. But what did I want to see? I wanted to see a push below here, and then I could target like right here as a take profit, which is what I did. And I saw a push below these two reactions, a strong push actually, and I saw a retracement, and I saw another push down, and boom, you would have won this trade. I did not take make that trade because the level wasn't validated, but hey, not gonna get a setup every day. And that is a very valuable lesson. You do not want to be taking trades every single day. So yeah. Okay, let me just delete these. Mink. 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 Okay. Okay, levels. Had a level right here. Mink. What do we see? Alright, so this is what it's based off of. And I would have had another level right here. Probably. Somewhere around there. It's based off this high, maybe a bit lower. This side, these two highs. This high right here. These lows right here. And these highs right here. So our levels get played off pretty good, actually. And at last resort, we probably would have had a level. I don't know. I wasn't looking for shorts today just because of how much we had to fill up here. We had a lot of price action to fill. So yeah. What do we see? This is our basic level strat. See a push up, see a clean push up. There really wasn't any liquidity to watch out for except for maybe right here. But we got that past that really easily. And that was a W. Sorry, let me copy this over. I have not been keeping track of this. I don't know why my computer is glitching out right now. Sorry, boys. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so we're going to do NQ on NQ right now. And that was a W. No trade, W. Okay, so let's go to Thursday. Let me, hold on. Is this useful? No. Okay, sorry about that one. Once again, we had a big move down. We had a lot to fill over here. So we had this fair value up, and we even had another fair value up right here that we need to fill based off this. Look, we literally tapped off of it. Wow, it's almost like my strategy actually works. Goodness. You guys think I am like a scammer? Goodness. So we have bottom level right here. Where's market open? I've had a bit lower, just based off these candlesticks. See the level right here. Okay, so this is, we had a fair value gap right here, we had a fair value gap right here, and basically I wanted to be aware of that for this trading day. And what do we see? So we saw the 930 candle. We came all the way up. Actually, hold on. We weren't really playing off of this level right here because the 925 candle went through it. Basically, we saw a big candle up. And what does that mean? That means you could have entered long here, but like you're closing pretty much right at the level. So you're actually not supposed to be trading long here, but if you saw this and then saw it close and you saw it flip and get a good push, you probably could have taken this and you would have lost. But I would have been aware of this liquidity right here. What is that take profit right there? And yeah, this would have been tough to navigate. I think this would actually be an L. Or, no, it would be a break even. Okay, so let's go to Friday. Why am I taking trades at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? I don't know. This was a very textbook trade. Over right here. Gotta be aware of this massive fair value gap. Okay, so we had a bottom level based off these lows. Probably like right there. Saw 925 candle. We kind of invalidated this level once again. So what? Basically, if you're solely trading this strategy, it's not my strategy, then you are doing no trade today since your 925 candle broke through this level. But basically, I used my market experience, and I saw that this candle flipped down, and we saw a big push up. And what would you have done? You would have entered, say, your take profit at the start of this fair value gap. That would have been a W. So I'm going to put L. I'm going to put W because it's just me. I'm not doing this for other people. So yeah, pretty decent week on NASDAQ, honestly. So let's go to US30. Not important. Oh, dude, my computer's so slow. Just delete the level. Oh my gosh, I'm just trying to delete this box. There we go. Okay, Monday. What do we see? We see, okay. Okay, so we would have had a level right here, just off this wick out. This wick out. These lows. Actually, it might have been I don't know where it would have been. Somewhere around here, though. And these highs over here. We would have had another level. We would have had another level. Right. Where would our lower level be? Probably be right here just because of these lows, this low, this high, and maybe even a bit lower. Yeah, so what would you have seen? Big fair value gap. You enter long, or you could have even been really passive and waited. But as soon as you saw a break at this level, you would have went long. Actually, as soon as you see an inverse of this fair value gap, you could have went long. So take profit at the bottom of the fair value gap for stop loss. Then take profit would be at the start of the fair value gap. And this is a pretty big trade in my opinion. So honestly, this would probably be the more realistic version. And yeah, you would have won this. So yeah, W. Okay, Tuesday. Tuesday was very choppy price action. Okay, so top level right here based off these highs. Um, Another upper level based off these wick outs, this bottom wick out. Boom, there we go. Level gets invalidated. And when you see, like, basically what I saw was a big fair value gap right here, actually. And basically, and then we would have had one last level, yeah, but bottom level right here based on this wick out, these wick outs. And yeah, so basically what we saw is 925. We invalidated this. And let's see what happened. Again, this was a no trade day, but we invalidated this level, and then we see it reflect off of the bottom of this fair value gap perfectly, and you see it push all the way back up. But basically, like, this would have been, as soon as you saw the inverse of this fair value gap, you honestly could have entered long. You just set take profit at these highs right here, and set stop loss middle of the fair value gap. We would have won this, but like realistically, you're not really taking this just because it's such a big move down, and most of the time this candle, when it comes up that much, it's just to fill all this price action. So probably would have been more patient, but I could definitely see me taking a trade off of this, even like right here, and then setting take profit at this level, setting stop loss, start of this fair value gap, and you would have lost. So I'm going to say loss /W on this day, because right when it closed, it came back down, and I actually wouldn't take this. So I'm just going to say no trade /L for Nasdaq, because if I did trade, I would have taken an L. Plus, this was high impact news. If we go to Forex Factory, go to the calendar. This past week we had, we did not have news. No, it was just because our level got invalidated, that's why. So yeah. This was it for US30 on Tuesday, US30 on Wednesday. Let's see. Okay, so 8:30 candle we saw fair value gap. Our levels would have been, hold on, let me remake these levels. So we had this bottom level, based off these lows right here, and these highs, yeah. I don't think there's anything else we could have based this off of. I guess this high, these lows, yeah. Then we would have had a level like right around here, based off these lows, and then we probably would have had a middle level somewhere around here. Feeling a level like right here. It's based off these lows, and then yeah. Okay, so what did we see? 9:30, wake out the fair value gap. 9:35, you can see a push down, but then it comes all the way back up, and we're still reflecting off of this. You see a push down. What the? Oh my goodness, what is going on? Why is my thing so big? What? Sorry about that, boys. Oh, I'm sorry, where were we? We're on Wednesday on US30. And it's still huge. What the heck? Why is it so big? Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's back to normal now. Okay. Wednesday. My bad about that, boys. So fair value gap right here. Inverse of the fair value. There's really like no setup here. Like realistically, you're not taking a trade here. Like if you saw a push below this candle, then yeah, like if I saw a push below this wick, I would have entered short, but like I did not see anything. So I'm definitely going to say no trade for US30. Now let's go to Thursday. Thursday market open. We're like over here. Yeah. Alright. So we see another fair value gap right here. And we would have had a level spaced off. We would have had our levels. Firstly, right here. Oh my gosh, my trading view's been lagging. Holy. Alright, sorry boys. This is gonna take, yeah, there we go. Alright, so we see bounce, wick out. Yeah, bloody Huddy. Then we would have seen another level right here. Space off these lows, blah blah blah. You get the gist of it. Okay, so another level right. Yeah, and then okay. Oh yeah, this is a good setup. We saw fair value gap. 9:30, we wick out the fair value gap. 9:35, you come to the middle of the fair value gap. And then 9:40, we had another fair value gap right here. I probably wouldn't have even been watching out for that though. Like 9:45, you see a push above, but then like realistically, like this is a L. I'm gonna say L here. I'm taking an L. Last trade, NASDAQ. Or sorry, US30 on Friday. So we had a lot to fill right here, just like NASDAQ. We had a level right here, had a level right here, based off these lows, had a level right here, based off these highs. And boom, big push above, enter long, easy, freaking W. See a push past the level. Yeah, simple as that. So yeah, great back testing session, boys. I am tired. I'll see you boys in the next one.